Hi, it's Mr. Giles. We're going to learn how to use Panzoid to make a custom YouTube intro. So first thing you can do is just type in panzoid.com. I think the link will be in the description under the video. But if it's not, panzoid.com. I'll pause for you. Okay, now we're going to click Clipmaker. You can pause the video. When I say that, you can pause the video, do the thing, come back. Let's go to Clipmaker. Oh, I need to say a big thank you to Sophia, who taught me something. This eyeball thing is super important. It lets you see the special effects. Okay, so when you come into Panzoid, you have a menu right here. This is important. This is where you can make changes to whatever you do. This is also where you can save your project, load a project, or upload what you've made. Okay, so you do not have to create an account for this, by the way. So there is a login button right above my head up here, but you don't need that. I'm going to just click on this one here. Okay, I'm going to click on one of the samples. And when you click on it, it's going to load up, and it might take a minute. And then you can click anywhere on the screen and drag up and down like this. And you can see it's a fully three-dimensional writing. And it's got some other stuff in the background. I'm going to hit play. And then I'm going to do something more. I'm going to turn this little eyeball on. So you can actually see the effect, more of the special effects happening in the thing. So there you go. So now, this is the cool part, is that you can remix this and make it your own. So let's open that menu again. And you're going to go to Objects, because Objects is where they have text and it says Storm 86. So I'm going to click on that. And then when you select something, there's a menu down here that lets you make adjustments to so many different things. How thick it is, the rotation, the speed. I don't even understand all of it. I'm just going to change the name to say Mr. G and the Power Puppies. There we go. Mr. G and the Power Puppies. Now, if I click over there, you can see now that it has created a Mr. G and the Power Puppies, but it also has the same text from Storm 86 underneath it. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to change that other text to Mr. G and the Power Puppies. Now let's click over here. I think it changed it. I'm going to hit play. Yep. Nice. Now, it's really, my name is really long. So if it's a longer name, you're going to need to change the size. So I'm going to go back to the top one first. I'm going to go to height and I'm going to click on it and you can drag to the left or right. I'm going to make it, let's say 10. And then I'm going to go to the other one. Same thing. I'm going to drag it and make it size 10. Oop, and 10. You can also click on it and type it, I think. Then I'm going to hit play. There we go. I still think my name is just too long, so it's not going to work as good. And you can turn off, you can actually use this to kind of look at all the different areas. You can kind of observe what's happening. And then when you hit this, you get to see the full effects and everything that's going on. There's lots of other features, but just for what we're going to do right now, there's a way you could easily create a channel intro. And then you're going to download it. You're just going to go to the download button, click download, leave all this and say start video render. Now this is where you can pause the video in just a second, because basically if you look, my render is going to take 2 minutes. For some people, it says 30 minutes. So if you're on a Chromebook that doesn't have a lot of power, it might take a lot longer. So what I suggest is pause, go run, play with your dog, eat something, watch a show on Netflix, come back, and you should have it. I'm going to pause right now, in fact, so that we have just, we're not watching me render. So let me pause this. Okay, and now it's finished. It'll say your render is finished. Click below to download, and you're just going to download your video. And this is very important. As always, I will always say this. It's so important to name your files. Name your files. Name your files, for the love of all that's holy. So for this example, don't leave it called video. Call it something. I'm going to call it YouTube channel intro, Mr. G and the Power Puppies 1. because maybe I'm going to make a second. We're going to make more than one. So this will help me have more than one designed. I will save it. It might take a few minutes. It might happen instantly, depending on your internet connection. So I hope some of this was useful. There's so much you can do with Panzoid. I literally just learned things today that I didn't even know. And this looks very powerful. It has the ability to do a lot. But I suggest scrolling through all those sample and then finding one that you like and then building off of that by just changing the name. It's kind of like building a website. You go in and you just change little elements. So anyway, have a great day and make something cool for your YouTube channel or your whatever. Bye. I mean, I'm going to go. But I like to have that awkward long pause at the end.